Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're stopping by for the first time, you're also welcome. My name is Kofo Lola and I'm a YouTuber based in Abuja, Nigeria. My name is too difficult for you to pronounce. You can shorten it by calling me Kofo, K-O-F-O. So we are having this beautiful model here with me, and I'm going to be transforming her into a more gorgeous damsel. Yeah, she's a friend, and I'm going to leave her Instagram handle below in the description box. So let's go straight into the tutorial. I'm going to be using a setting powder to set her brows because she sweats a lot. Yeah, so after that, I'm going to be using this Davis Brown pencil in number 3 to outline her brows, and after outlining, I'm going to be using a brow pomade from Million Pauline. I'm going to use that to fill in the space of her brows, and I'll make sure the outer corner of her brows is light so that our brows can look as natural as possible. So I'm going to let you watch as I do that. After filling it in, I used a spoolie and air wax to brush up the brows so they can stay flat like forever. I don't know, that's not possible though. So I used Elegant Pro concealer in the shade, I can't remember. I'm going to leave it in the description box. I'm sorry, I can't really remember. And I used Divine Gold concealer in the shade Light for the inner and the outer corner of her brows. I use that to highlight her brows, and the main reason why I do that is because I don't want to have I don't want to give myself tough time if I'm going to be contouring her face. Yeah, you understand, I don't want that part to be too light, so that's what I do. And if you've been following me for a long time, you would know that I don't use concealer to highlight the upper part of my brows. I use the foundation, and this foundation, when I was using it, that was when I found out that it was a bit lighter than her skin tone, so I later changed it when I was applying the foundation. I'm sorry about that. I went into using this Kiss Beauty eyeshadow primer, and I used that to prime her eyelid. Yeah, and I make sure I blend it well. Yeah, so I went into Gold Flower Artistry palette, and I took that shade there, and I'm going to be applying it to a crease region, and I'm going to blend it well. Like I'm going to be avoiding harsh lines as usual, so I avoided harsh lines, so that is why I'm blending it in. And I'm going to be using another shade, which is an orange shade, to blend it, and I'll be using that as my transitioning color or my transitioning shade. Yeah, I'm going to blend that in as well before cutting her crease. London. I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm a ticking dynamite. I blow your candle lights. You know I'm just that type. No, them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill my vibe. Them no fit kill. Them no fit kill. Them no fit kill my wise man said, follow the stars. There you shall find a piece of advice. If you hit your enemies, enemies shine. If you're not a friend of me, enter the light. Cause you can never kill my vibe. Got here with no sacrifices. I'll be using this Kiss Beauty glitter eyeliner. I'm going to apply that on her face and use a brush to blend it in before setting it with a shimmer shade from Huda Girl shimmer palette. I'm feeling vibes on vibes. I'm a ticking dynamite. I went back into the orange shade I used earlier. I used that to blend in the first shade with the white shade here, and after that I went back into that first shade I used and I blend everything together. Next, I'm going to be using oil control on her face, and which is the point oil control, and I'm going to make sure that I blend that in very well. So I'll be using this foundation. Like, as you can see, I changed it. I said I changed it. Yeah, I changed it, and I used Zickel foundation in the shade Mocha. Yeah, and I'm going to re-highlight her brows because I can't leave that, and if I leave it that way, the highlights will show, because the first foundation I used was lighter than the one I'm using right now. So I had to do that and blend that in. After that, I set her face with Kiss Beauty setting spray, and I'm going to be using my beauty sponge to blend that in. After that, I contoured her face using Zickel foundation in the shade Bronze. Yeah, and I'm going to be contouring her nose as well. I'm going to leave you guys for you to watch as I do that too. I went ahead and highlighted her face with the concealer I used before, which was the Divine Gold concealer in the shade Light and Medium. Yeah, I used the light one for the inner corner of her eyes and the darker one for the outer corner, and I'm going to be using my beauty sponge God, my beauty sponge to blend that in as well. So I set her face, sorry, I highlighted region with the Zickel setting powder from the Zickel palette, from the Zickel powder palette rather. I'm also going to be setting her contour with a darker shade of powder from the Zickel powder palette as well. And don't worry, I said I was going to list everything. That's all the products I used in the description box below. Next, I went ahead and lined her waterline with the brow pomade from what's wrong with me now? I'm sorry with the from Million Pauline brow pomade. Yeah, and after that, I'm going to be smudging her lower lash line with a red shade from that same Goth Flower Artistry palette. I'm sorry guys, I don't know what's wrong with my mouth, or is it my tongue? I'll call it. I'm sorry. So I went ahead and did reverse contour, and I also used a shade from the Zikel powder palette, and after that I'm going to be adding blush to her cheeks, yeah, because it's the both of them. So after that I highlighted her face using the Usher's highlights and contour palette. I choose a shade out of the palette because it doesn't have name, yeah, so I just choose a shade from there, and I'm also going to apply that on her nose and the Filtrum, no, the Cupid's bow rather, yeah. And I'm using this nude lipstick from Fenty Beauty, yeah. And after that I used another lipstick from Huda Beauty, yeah, Huda Beauty in the shade nude as well, and I'm going to blend that in, so I'll let you guys watch how I'm doing that too. Say now who I can be, like it that you want to love me, baby, do you see that I'm so happy, say you self for choosing me, oh, not only you will be my lover, amen, from January till December, amen, from December till forever, amen, hallelujah, hallelujah. After applying those lippies, I went ahead and used the eyeshadow primer I used before, which is the Kiss Beauty eyeshadow primer, and I applied that at the center of her lips and I blend that in as well. And so guys, we've come to the end of this tutorial. I hope you guys learned a thing or two from the tutorial. I'm very happy that you could watch till the end. I appreciate you. I really appreciate. And please guys, don't forget to like, comment, and share with your friends, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Also turn on your notification bell so you can get notified whenever I upload any video. Thank you guys. I really love you. I don't know you, but I love you. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you. Bye. Hallelujah, hallelujah.